I want one of these for my birthday. I looked on Amazon and it wasn't available.
Small glaciers at the far back that are probably contributing to the water. What's down here, this is a straight up cliff on the other side of me here. So this is Eiffel Tower, the thing behind me over there. All right, now we just gotta This is Bow Lake, and we came here last summer with both of my daughters, and we came to check out the waterfall back there. And then when I was here, I realized that there's tons of other things to check out. So today, in the rain, because we do our adventures rain or shine, we came to check out the rest of the area that, as far as we can see, or trails, or whatever the weather lets us do today. So you have the very end of Crowfoot Mountain back in here, which extends all the way up to Bow Lake. And as you can tell, it's very rainy today, but we're gonna see how far we can get. And at the very far end of Bow Lake, you get this gorgeous little river opening, but the trail actually just follows along the side. So I can't record too much here because it's raining pretty hard. So we're gonna still head up top and see if we can find, there's gorges, there's waterfalls, there's lakes, there's glaciers. This is the beginning of the Bow Valley, basically. Right here at Bow Lake at Banff National Park. So let's head down there and see what we can find. Well, it's only about 3.5 kilometers to go around Bow Lake. Then you come into the creek here, and it's pretty much flat until you hit this spot here, where it's the gorge of the river. And as you can see behind me there, they've escalated and made some stairs that goes all the way up. We just stopped here to take a little bit of a break to show you guys what this looks like. And the stairs are pretty easy to get up to, even with the young kids. I have a video that I made of coming all the way up to the waterfalls, and my girls that never hike and my dog, who's old and ancient, he was able to come all the way up here. It's super easy, fun day hike for anybody visiting the Banff area. So let's head back on the trail. Well, this is the whole valley, the whole forum basically. You can see all of it. You can see the upper head wall here with Bow Falls coming down. And then there's the lake over top of that feeding Bow Falls. And then you can see the onion at the very top there with the scree down the middle. And then there's another little creek that runs on that side and another creek that comes from the waterfalls. So if you want to do the official trail to the onion, as you go 3/4 of the way up these big stairs, there's a big boulder, and then that kind of runs across, and it's kind of like a shortcut. I don't personally like crossing that big boulder, just because you're putting yourself at very high risk. The boulder's kind of big. It's kind of difficult to fall off the boulder, but depending on the conditions, it might not be. But if you slip there, you're dead. So there's that. The other thing you can do is come all the way out to here, and you can come and visit the waterfalls back there, and then the creeks get really spread out and thin down there, so you could cross over top of there and then just follow the scree, and down there the river gets pretty small too. So I mean, with your boots and your poles, you'll be able to find a couple spots to cross safely. And if you slip here, all you're gonna get is wet, and over there you're gonna get dead. It's always cold here, by the way. A lot of people, I read on these comments online that it's, oh, it was cold, oh, it was cold. It's because there's a bunch of glaciers here and it's always pretty windy, and I've never been here where it's like super hot. I'm gonna show you guys a nice pano view here of the whole valley right now. So I walked the entirety of the creek and couldn't actually find a place to cross the creek safely. And this is further in the year, so there's definitely not a spot where you can actually cross safely early on in the season. So you can cross safely here, but you have to go all the way to the waterfalls, which isn't that big of a deal because you want to see the waterfalls anyways if it's your first time here.
these blocks here. They're all over the place. They're nice, perfectly square. I'm standing on a huge one right now, and this is all stuff that falls down from erosion over the years. These big chunks here. The water's slowly gripping away at this stuff, and it falls in blocks. It's super square. Even places like this, like, yeah, so all of the remnants of that is in here somewhere. Like a gigantic jigsaw puzzle if you wanted to rebuild that wall. You can see where we started our hike today. Quite the distance away. Way down there.
Really wet up there. Ha! Whew. Well, she's wet over here, and we got pretty much as close as we can to be able to show you the Bow Falls here, because there's so much water that's kind of flowing out of here, and then the wind's picking it up. It's flying water all over the place. It's an awesome little view. We climbed up this big ridge, and then we're on like a flat portion that allows us to get really close. This is the only way to really get up here safely. And this is Bow Falls, and I'm Eric Tremblay, and these are my adventures. Peace out.